How are your children's social skills?
Welcome to Parenting Matters Now, a source of parenting advice a few minutes at a time.
Hi, this is Dr. Roger Smith with Parenting Matters Now. Our children, like us, have to be trained with skills and practices to be able to interact with other people in all kinds of settings. And so yesterday I was at a movie with my wife. So sometimes I break the social codes of having conversations or singing or doing different things where other people would say, you don't do that in public. But that says that there is a code of conduct that our children must be aware of and must be trained in. And so how do you train your children? And so how do you behave whenever you get in an elevator? How do you whenever you go to a funeral or you're going to visit a family that's bereaved in some way? What do you do at a birthday party? What are some things that you need to say and do and practices that you need to have when you're going to someone else's birthday party and also when it's your party? And so there's all kinds of situations where there are codes of conduct that our children don't know unless you tell them. There's a little poem that I've been memorizing, and it goes like this. Hearts like doors are opened with very little keys, very, very little keys. And two of them are, I thank you, and if you please. And so that's just speaking to the fact that there is a way of touching people's heart or actually building the relationship with other people in a healthy sort of way. And when is it appropriate to say, if you please, or thank you, or you're welcome? How do you do? How are you? How's your mother? As we would say in the South. But there are practices that you must look for and go, okay, we're getting ready to go into this meeting, and this is the expected behavior. And it would help you to get along in this situation if you are aware of these things. And it can be everything from making eye contact to how to have pleasantries, the how do you do and thank you and all those different things, or may I please. Those are not just laws are things to obey, but they are actually ways to connect with people. And every culture has them. And even in our country, different regions of the country have different ways of doing things. And so, particularly if you move from one part of the country to another and you discover that people relate to situations differently, explain those to your children as you are learning them. Learning social skills. Some people refer to it as becoming socialized, which I don't like that term, but learning social skills, learning to get along with people and making connection. And as the poem said, it opens the heart of the person like opening a door. And that's what we want in life. This the capacity to connect with other people. And that is something we train our children to do with their friends, with them connecting with your friends, them connecting with relatives, and eventually it's going to be them connecting with people that may work for them or work alongside them. A lot of different ways our social skills are so important. In fact, John D. Rockefeller had a statement that had become famous, and it says, I will pay more for the skill of getting along with people than any other skill. Because he saw it that important in business that if you can't get along with people, it almost doesn't matter what else you can do, or at least it is the limiting factor. So teaching your children social skills. Along this thought, I hadn't prepared to think about this, but there is this lady has a business called the Etiquette Factory, and she has actually training materials to teach different social settings. And so find something like that. The Etiquette Factory. There's others. Mrs. Manners. There's a lady out there, Mrs. Manners, and it's not just all these old antiquated ways of speaking. It is about how to get along and connect with others in ways that they expect, but they don't tell you that they're expecting it. So learn some way to teach your children how to get along with others in social settings. This is Dr. Roger Smith with Parenting Matters Now.
Subscribe to Parenting Matters Now for more advice, or go to rogersmithmd.com to search for more topics. See you next time.